lovely Milky Way galaxy. So I know I've talked about this subject before, and I know it may sound like I'm being repetitive on the subject, but there's always something that you can learn. And what I mean by that is that, you know, if you're watching a TV show, or you're watching a movie, or you're reading a book, or, you know, you're watching a YouTube video, or listening to a podcast, there's so many things that you can learn from each one of those platforms, if you want to call them that. Like, for example, if you're watching a show like right now, I'm getting closer and closer to finishing Sex Education. You know, there's things about relationships that you can learn about from that show. And it's not every single TV show that you watch. It's not every single movie that you watch. It's not every single book that you read, and it's not every single YouTube video you watch. But there are things that that you can learn from, even though they may not be realistic, or they might not be, you know, as functional as you think they would be. There are some things that we can learn, and it's not just, you know, watching something on TV, or watching something in the theater, or, you know, reading something in a book, or watching something in a YouTube video. That you can learn things from in real life scenarios and situations. From a friend, it could be from a family member, it could be from a complete stranger, it could be anything. It could be something that a famous person said, like Albert Einstein, or Galileo, or, you know, even Jesus, or Picasso, or anyone that's ever done something more memorable in their lives. Sure, you know, you can learn from seeing a painting of something that Picasso did, or Michelangelo, or, you know, or anything of that nature. You can learn something from anything that you can see, or hear, or see, or taste, or anything like that. There's something to learn from that. What it could be learning that you're allergic to some foods. It could be, you know, learning what a new word means that you've never heard before. It could be learning about impressionism. It could be learning about anything really. Materialistic. I don't know what I'm saying, but I think you get the general gist of what I'm getting at here. Everything that we consume, or that we learn about, or visualize, or hear, or taste, or smell, it all has something. It's about learning, not about what your body can intake, or, you know, not intake. It's learning about all these different things that, and we were taught a lot of things in school, whether it was math, English, science, you name it, computer-related things, anything that you could think of that has something to learn, you can learn it. It may not come easy to most of us, but for some of us, it comes easier than it does for others, and that's okay if it takes a little bit longer to learn something, or it takes it really quick, like, to learn something. Either side of the spectrum is amazing. Sure, I may be good with numbers, I may be good with names, and I may be good with certain things like words and all of that kind of stuff. But there may be others out there who can't learn like that, or who are dyslexic, or something along those lines. You know, and it's okay to be like that. It's okay to learn at your own pace. Whether it be really quick like me, or whether it be really slow like some other individuals out there. No one's in the wrong for how they learn things. I just want to point that out. You know, it's not easy, you know, learning everything that I've learned. It's not. But I learned it quicker than most individuals can say. And I'm not trying to discredit or humiliate anyone in this vlog. If I did say something wrong or say something that's inappropriate, I apologize to those individuals. Because, everyone has their own learning techniques, learning abilities. And whether you're like me or you're not like me, and we're in using our brains differently, it's okay. It's however you learn, however you absorb, however you use all that information that you gain, whether it could be about sex, it could be about math, it could be about how sentences are structured, about how science is made, how chemicals are made, how the periodic table came to be. We're learning about the stars, learning about the earth, learning about all of that stuff. Everyone has their own definition of how to learn, how to be smarter in their own ways. Like, I know that sometimes being book smart is not always the greatest thing. Being visually smart is not always the best thing. I get that. And not being hearing, or being hearing impaired is okay too. Sometimes I have a hard time hearing. Sometimes I have a hard time seeing. I mean, that's why I wear glasses, is because sometimes seeing far away distances is harder than seeing up close. And that's okay. But I'm still using my brain every single day, learning new things, experiencing new things, whether it's out there in the real world, whether it's here in this room, whether it's outside this bedroom. I'm still learning. I'm still processing. I'm still growing as an individual, as an adult. And sure, there are still excuse me. And there's still, processes that I still haven't fully learned yet. And there's still some parts of me, inner parts of me that are a kid, or a young adult, or whatever you want to classify me as. And there are other parts of things that I've learned that are adult-like things. Sure, I don't pay bills, and sure, I don't drive, and I don't have a job and all these things, but I'm still learning. I'm still, growing as an individual. I'm still evolving as a person. And that's what people need to understand. Anyways, I've got a few birthdays to wish. I'm choking on air, by the way. I want to wish Leah Marie Johnson a happy birthday. I would like to wish, let's see, who else we got? I want to wish Justin Scully a happy birthday, Alexis Wren a happy birthday, and Miley Cyrus a happy birthday. Don't mind that. I don't know what that was. Anyways, so happy birthday to all of those individuals. I actually have to go wish Justin a happy birthday as well. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving for us in America that celebrate it. So, and bye-bye.